Hey guys, King of Charmers here. Today I'll be a judge, your jury, and your analyst. And today we have the first look at meta-analysis at a new Pokemon from the Galar region, Greedent. Now, don't let its looks fool you. Even though it has Greedent in its name, this thing looks way too happy to be greedy. Like, you know, if you watch the 7 Deadly Sins, it's an amazing anime. And by all means, this does not look like greed at all. It looks really happy. Anyways, for some odd reason, it turns from a gray color scheme to a red color scheme. Other than that, very interesting mod. Now, the thing about Greedent, it's basically like Double, where it's a pure normal type Pokemon. However, instead of having ridiculously high defense, this one has a really high stamina, which isn't necessarily bad. It's pretty, this is a pretty solid stat line. I'm pretty sure Greedent can be one of those Pokemon with like low attack and then high HP and defense, and it will be very, very good. Now, the good thing is there might be a lot of promise for Greedent, more on that on the moves analysis, but as with every pure normal type Pokemon, it is weak to fighting and double resisting to ghosts. So, Greedent is it's not very interesting as far as typing goes. It's pretty much a standard normal type Pokemon. The good thing is it's going to get a Spotlight Hour, so your chances of getting a PvP Greedent are very, very high in the near future. But is this new Galarian Pokemon actually going to be worth it for Go Battle League? Let's find out. Alright, so here's Greedent's possible movesets. As you see here, this thing is it actually is very interesting. So on first look, it has Bite. It has Bite, and it also has Bullet Seed. But here's the reason. So this is the only Pokemon out of the newer generations that has the ability to possibly have either Mud Shot or Counter. Two very, very good fast moves. Fast moves are usually what sets a Pokemon apart. Either the fast move it has, like Charm, where it does a lot of damage, or generates a lot of energy, like with Mud Shot, or overall it's just a beastly move, like with Counter. So a lot of good possibilities for this hamster, even though we would have like 4 hamsters in the Pokemon franchise or something like that. As far as charge move goes, as far as other fast move goes, it can have the Elemental Fangs, and as far as charge move goes, that's where it gets kinda iffy. If you look over it, well, only iffy if we only go by the moves learned by TM or the moves learned by Power, because you probably don't see a lot here. However, as far as moves that are able to be learned by technical records, it has Earthquake, it also has Superpower, has Seed Bomb, it also has Wild Charge, so the charge move possibilities for Greedent is very, very possible. It has a lot of upside, so there's a lot of possibly good charge moves it can have as far as Superpower, Wild Charge, etc. The only issue with Greedent is just it's a normal type Pokemon, so if it does get Counter or Mud Shot, it's not going to get the same type attack bonus, so it won't get Stab, and overall, even though it's really bulky, it's going to be very interesting to see how it really measures up to the rest of the meta. Alright, as I say, please consider contributing to PvPoke.com. So, if you want to build Hamtaro, Hamtaro is a great anime, just saying, it's a really cute and cuddly anime. If you know what I'm talking about, you had a great childhood. Anyways, Hamtaro, or Greedent, well, Greedent is really, it's more like an evil, nothing about it says greed. In Great League, it wouldn't be great, just because even if you gave it Mud Shot, it wouldn't have Stab, and even if you gave it Counter, fortunately, Counter with no stab moves, there are better fighters out there like Medicham, which would have much better utility than Greedent would ever have in Great League, unfortunately. It could give Bastiodon and G-Fisk a problem, but just because it doesn't have a lot of like upside in that department, much better stats in Ultra than Great League, not looking too hot. For Ultra and Ultra Premier, it could be useful though. Whether it gets Counter or Mud Shot, really the charge moves would kind of come into play. It doesn't hold a ground type weakness like a lot of things do. Like, for example, Diggersby does hold a ground type weakness, probably the best comparison to Greedent, and without that you won't take super effective damage from ice type attacks or grass type attacks. So being normal type attack, you probably only have to worry about like Obstagoon or Machamp, which would be very interesting depending on its charge move set. So for Ultra League and Ultra Premier, might have some upside, but like I said, it would really depend on its charge moves. Greedent does have good stats, but like I said, it would really depend on what 2 moves it would get. So if it does get a great charge moveset, it might look to have some use for Ultra League. And that's GG's. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Screwvent, well, not Screwvent, that's the one you're going to catch. Greedent is actually, it looks to be promising. A lot of possibilities with this, with all the, compared to all the other Galar releases. So it's going to be really interesting just how it really pans out as far as its movesets goes. Please don't jack this up, Niantic. I mean, I don't want a killer squirrel running around trying to kill everything in Ultra League, but you know what? You know, Pachirisu is this, so I might be interested. Anyways, it's going to get a spotlight hour, so Screwvent will be out in the wild for an hour, so you can possibly get a PvP IV one for there, or a perfect one for Ultra League if you're looking for that one. Anyways, if you guys would do me a huge favor, please like and subscribe. All you have to do to subscribe is go ahead and put your mouse over that small little box at the bottom right. That says subscribe, and you can easily subscribe using the sub tab. For those of you who subscribe, I really do appreciate you. This one was pretty quick, but Greedent, like, it really depends on its charge moveset. And, well, actually, its moveset overall. There's a lot of possibilities when it comes to this mon, like I said, compared to all the other Galarian releases, but it really just depends, like, what we get. After that, I'll go ahead and do the video on a Greedent analysis for Great League and for Ultra League. Mostly Ultra League, though. I don't foresee it being really like having any utility in Great League, only for Ultra League, really. That being said, good luck in Go Battle League sets, and I will see you guys on the next video.